Hello, once again. Sorry, music in the background. I took a pause off from the channeling and then I'm back online, but I have not channeled like for a week. But the ability is still here. Just a day ago, I was, sorry, my mobile is in my hand. Just a day ago, I was, hope you hear me. Uh, Just a day ago, I was talking on Skype with another woman from another city in Latvia, and she was telling me things about her. She's a healer, and she has difficulties. She needs help. She's a beginner in this, and so on and so on. So I'm not saying I'm a healer because just a few days ago I got sick, and I have some allergy in my nose. So I'm like really sensitive to cold weather. So once it's cold, I get back. I have to really watch myself. I'm really sensitive. But nevertheless, she was asking me, the question, she starts healing and then she doesn't know whether the patient feels something or doesn't feel anything and so on and so on. She has doubt. So I said, well, yeah, you can try on me. She said, but yeah, she doesn't know whether I will feel anything or something or nothing. And I said, but yeah, this is the doubt that comes up. So basically when I started channeling also, it was doubts coming up, really strong doubts. It doesn't mean that there are doubts. It means that something in you is not aligned yet. You have to work it out. You have to find a way to manage this. And I said, well, basically from channeling, in my case, it's really easy for me to say it before I start channeling, that who will be speaking is not me. So all that will be said, you credit the entity, the being. You talk with them later on about the things that will be said or have been said. I keep myself neutral from that information because it's easier for me to somehow divide. I'm now speaking. Right now, I'm speaking. And when I enter the channeling, I feel that there is some other being talking through me. So I don't judge myself. It's not me speaking. And I always say, before channeling, and the beings in the channeling say that they don't offer the truth. They don't want anybody to know the truth. They just offer you a free will, if you wish, to look at those things from their perspective, from their point of view. So all that they're offering is approach things from another point of view. That's it. When I said to this woman, hey, do as I do. It's really simple. It's really easy. It's really beneficial. It helps me. It helps me channeling. It helps me in my personal life. It helps also the audience to understand that, because it's really a creative new way of approaching things. It's not mean, hey, I'm the super I know whatever, I know everything, you can ask me something. No, it's just different. It's just different. Divide is different. So I said to this woman, well, yeah, but in healing also, when I tried healing this Reiki, when I was in channeling, their arms started moving by itself, and I feel that there's some more entities here that are doing the healing. But I was not doing the healing to a sick person. I was just practicing on another lady, and yeah, you can feel the energy points and so on and so on. But I don't think it's my being. I don't think it's for me. But what I want to say is that also you in healing, you can somehow use this idea which I was explaining now for yourself. She said, well, how? Well, I said, well, for example, it's an angel. And then what happened? Suddenly, an angel appeared, and I was like, whoa. And she instantly, I wrote the name Rosie, Rose, like, you know, Rose, but in Latvian it's like Rosie. It's like Rosie. I said, whoa, what is this? And all of a sudden, she sends me a picture that she's in the house with her, and she really, 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 really loves flowers. She's somehow linked with the flowers. So this entity, this being, this angel showed up. I was like, whoa. I said, you have a beautiful angel. She's like, really? And all of a sudden she felt really, really loved and really, really uplifted. I said, yeah, she sends me flowers. She sends me flowers. And the woman said, she loves flowers. I said, well, you love flowers because Rosie loves flowers. And Rosie loves flowers. And she's there with you because you have flowers. If you would not have flowers in your room, in your house, in your apartment, she wouldn't be there because she feels sad because there is nothing beautiful. There's nothing. The flowers, I understand, for her, bring out a beautiful energy, a beautiful, beautiful energy. Not any flowers, but there were some beautiful flowers. Orange with huge leaves like this, you know. And then again, another memory flashback that I was talking with a person from America also, and all of a sudden he's speaking. He wants to communicate with his angels or higher self. And what happened was that they sent me a crystal clear picture, like crystal clear glass, crystal, I don't know, it's just crystal, and like a beautiful feeling, like emptiness. I say all I can pick up is crystallized energy of emptiness. That's all I can come up. And I asked him, are you familiar with crystals? Or he popped up with his crystal instantly and said, he loves crystals. And I was like, whoa, now I understand. The person from America who loves crystals, this is introducing you to the angel itself, or the being itself, or the guide of you, is pushing you to have these things, like crystals, like flowers, like something shiny, something beautiful, something and something, just because the angel, the guide itself, also loves this energy. And what happens is, for example, this woman who is with flowers and this angel who loves the flowers, she was sending me many pictures, many types of flowers and flowers. I said, well, she's sending another flower which is growing aside the window, up, and another flower which is on a shelf somewhere in the house. She says, well, yeah, that's true. And she really loves the flower which is growing on the window and the one who is on the shelf. So she said, yeah, and she felt so loved. And the angel said that go and have a look at the flowers. And when she did that, she became so in love, so uplifted, and she was like, she said she will cry. So well, I'm crying also, but I'm somehow getting used to this also. And what it was is that the things around you that excite you are things that help you to connect to your true being. And to connect to your true being, you need the higher levels of yourself to be involved, which is the angels, which is the beings, which is the entities. And for many cases, okay, I would say somehow I can communicate with other entities, other beings. But for those who cannot, or for those who beings just cannot communicate with you otherwise than through these things. Because what happens is the angel energy consists, the Rosie energy consists of love, beautifulness, and the true essence of the beautifulness of the flower. She exists on that energy. And for you to access that energy, you have to be on the same energy, you can say vibration, on the same energy level, or you can easily say on the same feelings as the angel. And when when that happens is you are aligned with your true self, with your higher self, with your beings, and you can get really, really uplifted in emotions, in day-to-day life, in spirituality, in understandings, in love, and so on and so on. So these feelings of uplifting are really different throughout in each other personality. For example, one may find excitement with riding a bike, one may find excitement climbing trees, and the things that uplift you can be different in a different way. For example, I know a friend who really enjoys walking long distance with skis, with skates, with like for many days. I said, where do you do this? Some Guinness records or for earnings? And so he said, no. When you're walking like 5 days, you somehow enter a state of flow, and then everything happens. Everything happens. You feel like in a bliss. You feel like in a joy, in a happiness. And then this is the same, actually. It's just a different way. This is the same through flowers. You find love, you find inner stronger feelings, you find one. Another case, the flowers with that woman just blossom incredibly blossom. So this is a way of how to communicate, and I think this is a really beautiful way because it's really common for many people, and they don't know that. But once they enter this understanding or this feeling, they are in a communication with them. And do everything that you can to even uprise higher this communication. For example, the person from America, the angel said, or the being or the guide said, showed me that to have a contact with him, you must align yourself to the crystal. You must look at the crystal and feel as if you are the crystal, energized, clear, sharp. You have to know the energy, you have to understand the energy, because you already will feel the energy once you start looking, if it's what your true essence is. And then he said that, yeah, he used this crystal and he had really interesting dreams, and when he stopped dreaming, he looked at the crystal and there was an eye coming out of it, and then suddenly it disappeared. And he said, whoa, that was interesting. So the point of all this, what I'm trying to say, is that the things that excite you or make your passion is the things that hire you, uplift you, and make you aligned with your higher beings, higher selves, higher entities, higher angels. Because from channeling, what I have known is that they are, for example, here on Earth, you are sad, I am happy, two differences. I'm sad, you are not so sad, he's happy, three differences. But in the other realities, the entities and so on, there are tremendous differences of personal expressions. One may be incredibly passionate about trees. He will just love to look at nature, at trees, at water. And if you have such a guide, you are basically the same. If you have such a higher self, you are basically the same. You find passion about water, about trees, about nature, because the being itself is really passionate also about these things. And that's why you are the same. And to reach your higher self, you have to become on the same level of this. This is no accident that you find passion about this. Some may find passion about writing, some may find passion about drawing, because the being or the higher self also is creative, also in a way, but you have to find in your way, how do you feel it's in your way. So thank you for listening, and I hope another thing. When I started channeling, I asked myself, okay, I have no I have no like idea why should I do this. I had the idea, okay, to help somehow in humans and so on, or maybe develop some kind of technology and so on. And then suddenly I thought, well, this thought doesn't help me. This just makes me, limited and complex and so on and so on. So I decided throw everything away, throw everything, all thoughts away. I am who I am. I do what I do, and if there will be a need to do such a thing as channeling, I will find it to be the road with no resistance. And then I thought, well, I will do a first video, one video, and let's see what happens. I did my first video. I had, I would say, really, really positive feedback. And I was like, oh, no, this is what I have to do because I love all the followers. I love them because they are so, the channeling started. I feel frightened. I feel scared. What is this? What's going on? And so on and so on. And yeah, all types of ideas. But once I received the first positive comments or anything, I was like, whoa, this is really, people really need this. This is really useful for them. And then what happened was another man from America called and said, well, he had a meditation and he asked questions, where can I get answers? And they showed me my website or my YouTube link, and he entered this website YouTube link and understood that I have the answers through meditation. I was like, whoa, the guys up there are doing something. And then he said that what information is coming now through is that you, which is you, right, you here, will become really, really popular. But again, this is your choice. You will be like really famous with your channel, and he didn't explain me why. And then I started to cry because all of my life I was thinking, I have to do something, I have to do something. But that wasn't the strangest thing. The next strangest thing was that another man from Netherlands called me and said, he entered the channeling state, he asked about me, and he said that you will become really, really famous with your channeling, that you will have so many questions you will not know where to go. And I was like, whoa, another person. So if a third person, okay, today was a third person who said, I really want to see how your channeling develops. And this is really interesting. So I have a feeling like I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. But myself, somehow I find it really, really creative and really, really interesting. But it's really a tremendous amount of energy coming through. And like I did, I took some week off from channeling because I was like, ooh. I was like, ooh, where am I? Who am I? Walking like la 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 la. I couldn't go to sleep. I felt like there's energy up, down, inside out, up, down, up, down. No, it's okay. So, okay, my phone is calling, so I have to go, I think, and keep in touch. And the absolute best for you. Bye.